Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, guys. Let me make sure my mic's turned up. Let me turn it up a little bit more. That way you guys can hear me a little better. But welcome in, everybody. I just ran around the house for a second, so I'm a little out of breath. But sorry for the long intro. I didn't mean for it to be that long. I guess I had the chat like off, and I've never done that. Like, I've never disabled chat before, and I don't know how I did. It must have been when I was going to put it on for subscribers only mode, because I was in the chat and I'm like, there's nobody like here in the chat. That's so weird. And so I was just going to welcome, whoever was here, like, because there was people that said waiting. I was going to welcome you guys in like I normally do. And that's when it told me, it said, it looks like your YouTube live chat is disabled. So if I wouldn't have, like, I know a lot of creators, they don't write in their own chats, like, but like they don't, I don't know. I just welcome you guys in mine, but they usually will just say it on the microphone. Well, I do it in the chat and on the microphone. So I'm glad I do that, because I caught myself. We wouldn't have been chatting. And I would have been like, what's going on? Did everybody get blocked all of a sudden? But hey, Catherine, how you doing? Hey, True Crime Lullabies. Hummingbird's here. Welcome in. There's me trying to chat with everybody when I couldn't. I'm like, chat's fixed. Hey, Reba. Hey, Mary Beth. At work. I figured you were at work. Go Bulldogs. Oh my gosh, I thought I was blocked. Yeah, no, you're not. You're not. No one's blocked. It was just me blocking. Well, pretend blocking everybody. Hey, Tempest. Hey, Oopsie. I guess if I ever wanted to get like super, quiet in the chat, I'll just have to turn that chat off, huh? When you guys are getting rowdy, when you guys are starting to act up, that's what I'm gonna do. Cut the chat. Hey, Aries P. Orc, how are you doing? I'm probably gonna always call you that. You always change your name on me. Well, it's good to see you guys. Margot, I know I was missing someone. There's Margot. How you doing? And how you doing, Oopsie? You're on the other side of the pond there. No sound for you? That's weird. Maybe your phone got turned down on accident. I wonder why there was no place to comment at first. Me too. I did too. I was like, what's going on here? So how's everybody been doing today? What's everyone up to? I figured I'd come on chit chat with you guys for a little bit. Wasn't doing much of anything at all. I was just hanging around, taking care of the dogs, doing what I normally do, and I just didn't feel like cleaning today. My vacuum, it took a crap on me. So I figured out what was wrong with my vacuum. One of the little prongs, it broke. So unfortunately, there goes my there goes my vacuum. I'm like, oh no. But welcome in. Let me welcome you guys in again, because if you're new to the channel, my name's Tanya. You can call me Tanya. That's my name over here, but I have another channel, so that's why I was like, or you can call me. But I do have a second channel, and it's a true crime channel. It is called Titanium Built. This is Unfiltered with Tanya that you're in right now, and this is a channel where we just come to talk about trending topics, what's going on in life, things of, past traumas. We kind of just go with whatever we want to talk about, and it usually just goes from there. So stick around. You never know what we'll talk about. Your vacuum died too. I just got mine, it seems like a couple years ago. It's a Samsung, and I know that thing was probably not very cheap. So I tried to call them today. There's a QR code on the vacuum itself. I never noticed it. And so I scanned it, and it sent me to a texting like site. So now I'm texting with somebody. They weren't human at first. It was a bot. I told it my concerns, all of that stuff, my woes. And it said, what kind of washer do you have? And I'm like, oh gosh. I'm like, it's not a washer. Is it a top load or front load? I'm like, you're wrong. That's what I said. And when I said you're wrong, it was like sending you to a human. I'm like, oh, cool. So then I went to the human guy. He said his name. That's why I know it was a guy, because we were texting. And he couldn't figure out the pictures I was sending him. I'm sending him a picture with the circle and an arrow pointing at the prong. This is the prong that's broke. It goes into this part of the vacuum. This part goes in here, like I was like, I just want to know if I can replace it. Like, can I buy it? Like, I just want to know, like, can I buy it just this part that goes on the bottom? That's the main brush. Or should I just throw the whole damn thing away and just buy a whole new vacuum cleaner? That's what I wanted to know. But he didn't let me know. I was like, you just let me know. I mean, if it's not worth saving, I don't want to keep it. Our what do we have? We have a robot vacuum cleaner. I think it's Shark, I want to say. And that thing, something happened with it, and it was acting like it was going off a cliff. It kept saying like error going off a cliff. Well, they sent us a new one, and Vincent was trying to save the old one. And I was like, I swear to you, Vincent, we're not saving stuff over here. We're not doing that. He's like, well, what about? And I'm like, no, not what about? Because all we heard for months was like, I'm too close to a cliff. I'm like, just get rid of that thing. You just go ahead and throw it out and get yourself a new one. I saw that someone said, where was that at? Men don't know anything about vacuums. All Margaret said that. Yeah, I'm thinking we're probably just gonna have to. We had a vacuum cleaner. It was a Shark or something, like a little blue one. And it had the canister, like a pretty nice sized canister. They still have that same vacuum on sale at Target for $200. Like, that must have been a pretty decent little vacuum we had. Now, I like the ones that go behind you, the big ones, but that's just too bulky for here. I don't want it running into my furniture, but they suck up the best. My mom always had one of those. See, cordless just died. It won't charge. See, mine will charge. It just, even if you buy an expensive one, Go Bulldogs, the charge doesn't last that long. Like, I can't get completed with my whole house without it dying. And it's 1,200 square feet, I think, here. We're not living in, mansion by any means. So I don't know. I'm hoping that I can get a hold of them and they'll just say, I'm hoping they'll say you still have a warranty, but that's not going to happen. I'm hoping they'll tell me what I could do at least, but I'll probably just buy another one. I want to see how expensive that one was first. Because vacuum. Because I don't know. Let's see. This is it right here. $259. It was $330. It's on sale. Oh, wait. Hold up. We got Walmart coming in clutch. Is this the same thing? It's the same thing. For $117. Hold on. How can you be doing that? Where is this one from? Again, they're like from two different places. Hold on. This one's pet. This one's 60 flex cordless. I don't know. They look the same to me. There's got to be a difference. There's not. Just one of them has pet in the name. Well, I can do $117. They don't build them to last. True crime otherwise. They don't build nothing to last anymore. Kirby, oh God, don't get me started. Don't. My mama. My mom. That made me laugh. All you had to say was Kirby. And it just took me back to a time. Oh, I'm going to get tears in my eyes. I'm going to laugh so hard. My mom, one of them salesmen, came to my parents' house one night. I was probably maybe 12, 13 at the most. Like, I am crying too because I was laughing too hard. That's what happens when I laugh too hard. The tears, they just come like automatically and it looks like I'm crying. But No, so this guy comes to our door, and I swear it was like 9 o'clock at night. Like, it wasn't like a regular time. That like, not it wasn't a 9 to 5 because my parents wouldn't have been home. They didn't get off work till after 5. So he comes in, and not only does my mom buy the damn $1,200 vacuum cleaner or however much it was, especially back in the '90s, right? Early 2000s. I can't even imagine the price of those back then. Um, but she made the guy a sandwich, and he was drinking one of my dad's beers by the end of it. I was like, "Who's selling what to who around here?" Walked out in the kitchen, and I'm like, "What is going on? What is happening?" My mom's just as sweet could be though, you know. But I'm like, "Huh." But then something happened to hers. Something happened to her Kirby to where she gave it to my brother. Like the belt broke or something, and it was an expensive part, and she was just like, "Whatever," you know? Just give it to she gave it to my brother and got a different one. I think my grandmother maybe, like, gave her money or something. My grandma used to give my mom, like, sneak her money all the time, so that's probably what she did, and she bought a new vacuum with it. Because my mom that's what my mom would do with stuff like that. And welcome in, everybody. Hey, Ashley. I think I said hi to True Crime Lullabies, but I did talk to you. And Manic Mama's in here. Remember the Kirby's. Hey, Sailor. How are you doing? Hey, DM. You've been in 2.5 days of with a migraine. Oh, I hope you feel better today. Ashley. Hey, Ashley, how you doing? That's what my mom always used to get the Kenmore canister vacuum, Go Bulldogs, but until she got the Kirby, and then she got rid of the Kirby, and she went back to the canister, like you're talking about the big one, right? The one that went behind you? Because that's the one that my mom used to have, those ones, and I remember Kenmore made hers, I believe. You had a stomachache? Aw, man, I have to go take tests tomorrow, and there's a lot of them. Hey, Christina. The rainbow, yep. They had the rainbow and the Kirby. They must have been, like, competitors or something at the time. I thought about looking at vacuums last night whenever I was over across the street, but I just didn't even think about it. I thought about it because I had to grab a prescription, and they're right behind me, and I just completely forgot to look because I wanted to look at that and an ice maker. I want an ice maker for Christmas. I use so much ice now, it seems like, compared to like, I can't keep the ice made, and I have, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 ice trays. RIP Sears, yeah. I know there's not a lot of Sears anymore, but I love Sears vacuums. Sears was the best. Like, looking back on what my mom had and me, like, you have to do, like, chores and stuff when you're younger, or even after, when I was in my 20s, she still had that same vacuum, I'm pretty sure. In my early 20s. In my late 20s, I don't remember it being around anymore. I don't know what she had with RE stores. I was just reading the chat. Yeah, but they did have them at Sears, and I loved going to Sears. Sears used to be cool. We didn't have a We didn't have a mall where I grew up, like, we didn't have anything where I grew up, like, we were it was in the sticks. Like, I mean, we had 5 McDonald's. If you wanted to go to McDonald's though, and not wait, we could get you to one of 'em, a McDonald's. Um, just a very small town, very, very small town, and, we would shop at, like we would have to go to Penny's or Sears or Elder Beerman. That was the only stores that we had. We didn't even have a Walmart for the longest time. Now I won't walk into that Walmart because you'll probably see someone you don't wanna see. Just kidding. I probably would though, but I wouldn't remember who they are, so that's okay. Oh, No, Ashley, don't feel bad. That's the only place I could get jeans because I was so long-legged. So I had to get like okay, so let's say I was a size 0 growing up. I was the skinniest of the skinniest. And I would have to get a size like 7, 5 to a 7 for the length because they didn't make zeros back then. They didn't make them. They didn't make 0 long. They made 3s. I think they started at 3s. But I'd have to I'd have to do that for the length, and then they'd be all big in the belt part. And then American Eagle came around. And that was like a godsend for me and giving me PTSD, Harry said. I bet you that's probably about the time we got one, actually. I wanna say that's about the time maybe we got one. Let me see, what did DM say? That was her way she called me fat. I used to sell Huskies. I think they were called something else, though, at Crazy 8. I forget what they were called. Maybe they were Husky. That's kinda sad. Calling someone Husky. Trying to think of what they were called. I don't know, but I miss that place. Even the little kids that used to come in there, little brats. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I used to have these kids that would come in, and they were the cutest twins, and one of them would always try to make a dart for it. Every time he came in, it was like his plan to escape. Like, he was, like, wanting to escape, and I was the evil queen, let's say, like, keeping him from, like, escaping because he would always try to run past me, and I'd be like, "Whoop," and I'd scoop him up, and his mom would be like, "Thank you," and then we put him back down again. His name was Francisco. That's what I was trying to remember his little name, Francisco, and he would go run, and one day he made it out of the store, ran all the way across to the glass and hit the glass, like, where you walk and there's, like, a guardrail, and he hit that glass. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. You never seen me run so fast before. I was like, "Oh my gosh, if that kid would have went over the guardrail, I don't know what I would have done." That damn Francisco. What were they? They were I never heard of those jeans before. Oh, which ones? Let me see. I need to go to Levi's because I hear that there are a couple pairs of Levi's that are really, really, really good. Now, I've worn a boutique brand the last 5 years, except for, right now I'm wearing American Eagle because I had to size up, and I didn't wanna size up my own brand and, like, my own jeans, because I'd rather say them for customers, so I was like, "Gotta go get jeans. Your girl's gained a little weight." Buckle does have some pricey jeans. Now, you wanna hear a funny story about oh my god, Buckle. I loved working in the mall. There was this lady, she the Buckle always got robbed. I mean, like, this is back when people rob people, like, they would steal a couple pairs of jeans, and everybody at the end of the day, we'd be pissed about it, but we could laugh about it. It's not like it is now where they're pulling all the racks out of the stores and, looting. It's not like that. This would just happen once a year. Buckle would definitely get someone would be running through the mall because they done stole a pair of Buckle jeans. And Buckle jeans, they're expensive. They were over $100. So one lady, I guess she like went in with this tote bag and like it was empty pretty much. They could tell. Like you people have tells. Even if they don't think they do, they do. And so the girl was looking at her like, okay, she's about to steal some stuff. So she did. She put a bunch of stuff in her bag. And I guess like you see the girl, like, you're not supposed to run after the shoplifter. Like, under any circumstance, any job will tell you, do not run after them because if you get hurt, that's liable on the company and the company can get sued by you. So they don't want you, they'd rather be out of that $100 pair of jeans than a multi-million dollar, up to a multi-million dollar lawsuit. So they'll tell you not to chase them. Well, not Courtney. Not Courtney that worked at Buckle. No, not their manager. She would run every time. Every time. And we'd be like, there goes Courtney. Because my store was completely full of windows. So you could just see the person running. The cops would be there. Oh, it would be just the time. I mean, those were the retail times that I do miss because I didn't really work in a store where people stole actually. Um, I can actually take really good faith and say that I've only been like, it happened one time at Curve, and I was training somebody, and I was so mad because I was training somebody. I should have been on that customer more than I was, and I was mad at myself for that. But other than that, like, my audits always came up really good. But man, oh, Jinko, oh my hummingbird, you could fit your whole body in one of those pant legs. I haven't heard of those in forever. My best friends used to wear those. They thought they were so cool. I guess they were cool, they thought they were. They weren't cool, no, no, I didn't like them. But my best friend, Ashley, who was, very particular about her boyfriends, she liked the guy that wore Jinko jeans, and we kinda made fun of her about it because he was, like, her opposite. She was really preppy, he wore, like, the Jinko jeans and, like, black T-shirts and stuff like that, but I was never into them. That was just, like, not my forte, but she was, and that was very surprising. You were the worst at retail? Oh, see, I have the worst ADHD brain, but I was so good. That's what made me good at my job, I feel like. And I mean, literally, it was so bad that you could walk into my store and ask me, "Hey, Tanya, do you have that shirt up there on the ceiling, like on the wall? Do you have that in a 1X?" And I would be able to tell you with 1000% certainty, no matter how busy I was that day, I could tell you. Yes or no. People would look at me because I would be like, "No, I don't have that." And they'd be like, "You're not even gonna look?" And I'd be like, "Well, I'll look for you, ma'am, but I'm telling you right now, I don't," and I wouldn't have it. Like, I'm like, "It's just because I was there by myself most of the time." DM said her butt looks better than the Levi's. Well, then I might have to get me some Levi's. Stephanie said she only wears jeggings. I used to be that kind of gal. I had me a couple pairs of jeggings. What are those damn thing called? Let me see. I'm trying to think of a name. Cans. So that's what I usually wear are the jeans that I carry, like, in my store, and their brand is Can. Um, I wanna get a different brand, though, for the store. I've never worn them, but I heard that they're great, I heard. Now, Cans are excellent jeans. I love them. All of my jeans are Cans except for the ones I told you I just got, recently from American Eagle, and that's just because they were easier for me to go to the mall and pick them up than for me to go track down a couple pairs of Cans that I would, like, because they are a little more expensive, so I'd wanna, like, you know, spend my money wisely. And we're not gonna be one of those emo kids. I always, um I always wore dresses when I was younger. My mom always had me in dresses, even though she knew I was gonna come back filthy, dirty. I mean, she didn't care. She said she had a little girl, she wanted to dress her up. She If I wanted to go play with the boys and like that, that was fine. She even the pink curlers, the, like, foam curlers, yeah, I wore those every night up until, like, from the time I can remember till at least my sophomore year of high school, every night almost. I think they'd give me a break on the weekends. I don't think I wore them on the weekends. But those things hurt my head. 7 jeans. That sounds familiar. Are those from Buckle 7 jeans? Sounds familiar. Oh gosh, Ashley, you would. You were such an ornery kid. I bet you. We would have been such good friends in high school. In any matter what, like, even if it was, like, middle school or whatever, I was the kid that was just always making friends with everybody, and if I saw some stuff like that, I would totally be like, "Yeah, you're my friend." Now, I had a real good friend, I won't say his name just in case this ever goes back to his dad, but his dad was a judge, um, pretty big judge, and, he would smoke, like, he smoked weed, and, like, we were probably 18 or 19. I mean, we were old enough to make the decision on our own, but, he had a truck, and what he would do is he would take, like he'd always wear, like, button-up shirts or something. He would take his shirt off, and he would still have his, like, T-shirt on, like, undershirt, and he would wear that to smoke in, and then he would put his clothes back on over. Like, he would spray himself on and then put his clothes back over so he didn't smell. And I'm like, "That's pretty smart, buddy. Like, that's pretty smart." I just beelined it from my bedroom. Anytime I did something bad, just make a beeline. My parents knew she did something. She's running to her room. Tomboy big overalls. I did have some overalls though, I think. Never pay for brand, yeah. Yeah, I guess well, it's true to never pay for the brands. I guess it depends. I don't know. In my world, it could just be crap if it's not made, right? Um, so sometimes you have to, like, buy up or, things like that, but you can always see, things where, like, you can buy down also, and not charge as much. Oh, Badger Witness, I know who thought that was a good hairdo. My mom did for a little while. Oh, I was a party animal when I was with my friends. We would all meet at the Burger King. We had a guy with a blowhorn. Oh my god, it wasn't Betty, but it thinking back on it now, 20 some years later, it's laughable. But he would come and he would tell us where the party was gonna be that night. And all of us, all of our friends, not my parents, because there was no parties happening at my house. But a lot of my friends lived out on, like, at, like, fields, like, they had property. So it was like miles and miles of property to where a bunch of kids could just go out and be crazy and have a big fire and have fun. And then we did that every year actually for our friend's birthday. We would go out to his house and do that. It turned into such a show that we had to sign waivers when we would go there. Like, if something happens to y'all, it ain't on me. Like one of those things. My mom always used to put me in dresses with leotards, and I wonder if I thought that was comfortable at the time. I don't ever remember fighting her for it. That picture was taken in California, right up the road, literally a quarter mile from Vincent's mom. It's a beautiful, golf course. The lighting is great there. We ate there for dinner a couple years ago. This picture was, I believe, 3 years ago. I think the one that's 2 years ago was different, but I could be lying. This one could be 2. But I love that golf course. It's such a nice little golf course. They have, like, these little, I don't know if they're called, like I don't know if they're called, maybe, like, Hindu, like, kinda huts up there, and there's, like, a church, um, It's just gorgeous. It is beautiful. It really is. I miss that we didn't get to go this year, like, so bad. Like, I need it. I need it, like, more than I think Vincent needed it. I'm like, "I didn't realize that I needed that," because in September, we would go to we go over to California every year in September, and, it's just nice to go there because it's still hot, but it's nice, like, you can go to the ocean if you want, or we could just do anything. Like, we did these little love locks when we were there a few years ago. I wanted to go check on our love locks, but we didn't get to. Oh, oopsie, you fell in love in California. That's so sweet. I did too, I guess, in a way. And I think that we'll eventually move out there. Um, you know, I don't know. I hate to say it, but people people pass and they pass on, and I just don't know if that will take us out there, like, after Vincent's mom passes, or if we'll just still be in Ohio. Because I have nothing holding me here, and I'd rather for him to be able to spend more time with his mom. Like, I would live out there. I told him I would move after Rocky. I'm looking around. Hold on a second. I don't know where that sneaky cat's at. Okay. After Rocky passes away, 'cause I don't want him to hear me. I wanna keep him forever. I'm like, I don't want him to hear me, but after he passes, then I would move. I would move to, California. Only don't want to now because my cat is 16 and he doesn't like any kinda change at all, like, whatsoever, so I couldn't do that to him. I just even with meds and everything, no, I just couldn't do that to him. But my dogs, I think they would be okay. Oh, no, PKC. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. We're here for you. I'm so sorry. I think that he would want well, his mom's house is paid for, and his brother just bought $1,000,000 home because they are expensive there, you know? He lives in Brea Brea? Brea, where yeah, because there's a mall there, Brea Mall. That's where he moved to, and I'm like, "Where's his yard?" For a for 1,000,000, oh my god, y'all, for 1,000,000, you don't even get a yard. Not like I mean, it's like, unless you have a teacup poodle, because it's like a little slab. Yeah, see, you got your grandkids there, Hummingbird. See, we don't have kids yet, we don't have like, I have my brother and his kids, but I'll be fine to see them once a year, come out and see them, or they can come out and see me once a year, you know? I mean, it's not like that's as much as we usually get with each other anyway, you know? So but now you're making me not wanna move, PKC. I bet you she did. I was gonna say that ladybug, I bet you she had the best stories. You have to tell us some of her stories, because 92? Wow. You're gonna make me cry. You were very lucky. You're very lucky to have her for so many years, and I'm sure she was very lucky to have you too. Yeah, now you got me tearing up over here, and I don't be crying like that. But when it's your mama, you know? "Hey, Princess Elsa." There's just nothing I know. I'm so sorry. We are all here for you, though. So, if you need anything at all, just holler. Just email us or your sister lives there, no yard is right. Yeah, it's they have we like to go there because we like to go to Brea Mall, and we like to go to, See's Candy. I've eaten so much See's Candy the last week, it's unreal. Vincent's mom sent us a box. She sends it every, like, Christmas, and it's my favorite thing, like, that she sends in this box because it's all the foods I don't like. I don't like Japanese foods, which is fine. They're not for me, they're for Vincent, but that chocolate, you best believe that chocolate's for me. Anything that's American in there, if there's an M&M in there, it's for me. Like, I tell Vincent that all the time. But, she sent us, like, a box of it had to have been, like there had to have been more than 24 in there. I'm thinking it was, like, 48, maybe a pound or something, and then she sent us another one, and it was, like, a half a pound because she needed to send more with almonds for Vincent, I guess, but I ate some of them too. Yes, the See's candy. Oh, we don't have that out here. I talk about it all the time on the channel. I love it. And they're so nice, the little ladies that work there. But yeah, we usually go out on we usually come to California in September. And it's nice just to have like a little bit of a break because I usually do pre-recordeds that week. And then it gives me a week off, it gives Vincent a week off, and it gives us or that like 10 days or something us together. We don't get that very often, you know? Yes, PKC. They're so good. Give credit to your brother. He bought a block from her to take care of her. Oh gosh. That sounds like me. Then took like with my mom, then took early retirement when she needed more care. Been in nursing home last year. Wow. That's like me and my brother, but the opposite. Hey, Captain. Hold on one second. I had to blow my nose. When I get teary-eyed, I have to blow my nose a lot because the way that so when my face, when I was in that car accident and my face, got smashed, lack of a better term, I guess, they had to reroute my tear duct. So my tear duct goes through a hole in my nose and then it just drains straight down, but it doesn't like it's hard to explain. There's nothing there to like for the tear. I don't know. The tear stays inside instead of being on the outside of me more. And so I always have to blow my nose a million times if I get teary eyed, even for just a second. I'm always like, hold on. That's where Vincent's from, Hacienda Heights. Yeah, I'll have to look it out because that's where Vincent's from. They live up on the hill there, and well, there's multiple, but he lives up, like right on the main road. Seems like it's right off the main road. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Well, look at me and Happy Feet. We'll have to, he must know. He probably does. He better not be keeping no secrets from me about no C's candy because he probably didn't even think about it doing a wholesale. He probably didn't even think about that. I will take my business license straight in anywhere I need to if I can get something good. Like, what can I use it for today? I can make you guys all like CEOs, but I can't pay you. We talked about that because like Nick the Hat has so many different hats. Hey, is that why his name's Nick the Hat? Am I just now getting that? Because he has so many different personalities? Like changing hats? Like, oh, gotta go put on my construction hat. Oh, nope, gotta go put on my, you know, intelligence hat. Maybe that's what it is. I just thought of that. I don't know why I made me think of that, but it did. I know. I could have a whole production company. I could. Shoot. Make room, everybody. That's probably what it is, Badger Witness, because Yeah, no one can say his last name. I've been trying to figure it out, but then I give up and then I forget about it. But I need to try again because I want to know how to say it. Oops, sorry, I hit the mic. Yeah, I didn't even think about that part, like it being his last name. Hatsu Shmoo if you. I know I'm wrong on that, but I'm gonna get closer. I'm only gonna get closer. Nick's gonna hate it too because he's gonna say, "Man, one of these people actually know how to pronounce my last name." I'm gonna figure it out. Might take me a while. Are you kidding? How did my heating iron get turned off? It must have been like on for too long or something. I was just I was getting ready for something. I don't know what I need to do. I don't think I need to do anything. That's a good idea. I think I said it right like once one night because I like had the thing speak to me. Hey, my cat. Welcome in, everybody. So is everybody good with their Christmas shopping? Are you guys needing to do more? Are you celebrating Christmas? What's everyone's plan? Guess I'm going out of the house because I need makeup. Well, okay. Well, yeah, I guess I'm going to go out of the house. I could have done this last night. The lines at the stores are starting to get a little long for my liking. Thank you, Oopsie, for gifting a membership. PKC got it. Look, that's perfect. Perfect. Look at that. That's really awesome. Look at that. I love that. That was the YouTube gods working their magic for once in their life. They did some good stuff. Just kidding, YouTube gods. We love you over here. Oh, there goes my dog making noises. And I think we did a live on this channel too not too long ago. I gotta check with Vincent and ask him about the emojis and stuff over here. I'm gonna have him do different emojis, but he's my emoji guy. I could do them myself, but I like to get him to do it. I feels like he's part of the channel when he does stuff like that. So I'm gonna have him make some different emojis for the main channel and then some emojis for this channel because I don't like just the regular circle emoji thing beside you guys. I mean, it's okay. But if you can make emojis, I mean, make them. I don't know. Make them for your people. Oh, homemade 2 pineapple upside down cakes. Wow. Oh. Get yourself something really nice, Captain. You deserve it. You worked hard all year. You deserve it. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell. Okay, so tonight, I'll do it on tonight's live, or yeah, I'll do it on tonight's live. Okay, so on the main channel, that way everyone will know. Might even stream over to this channel just so that if people are in here and they want to participate, they can. But I don't know if you guys remember, Reba was telling us about a thing called Elfster. And basically what it is, I know it's super like last minute. So it's only if you want to participate, but it's where you can get a group of people together and you can do like a secret Santa. And it's all like confidential where like, your name and address aren't like given out, you can put it under any name. And it does all that stuff. So then you set like a limit of like how much you want to spend. And we can look at it like and go from there. I just kind of had it up and was like kind of, going through. Like you set a budget, and then it's a select image. So I don't want to like go too far into it, but let me see. Oh, it's gonna make me follow that out. But yeah, it should be pretty fun. I mean, look, it's a 4.9 star rating, 234K, 33 million people trusted. So yeah, it's like legit and everything. But I didn't know if you guys wanted to do something. I know a couple of you guys were, wanting to do gifts, and we can even extend it out to where like, it doesn't have to be on Christmas. Like we could do the date like a couple days after Christmas or something like that. But I thought it'd be pretty cool. And it just like randomly draws. So like nobody will know who they draw. I guess I think what happens is they have you like sign up under a number or something, and you go in and on your side and you can look at it. But we'll figure it all out together. I can just like, put this like I can share my screen with you and we can go through all the details on a live. Maybe I'll do a short live and it'll be called Elfster. I'll just do that maybe before we do our live tonight. That way, if anyone wants to participate, they can come to it. Debbie, it would take a month for someone to receive a gift from me. Maybe here too. I don't know. No, it's not too bad here. Worked hard watching YouTube and drinking coffee. But you never know. And a lot of people they don't I don't know. It's just, it would be something fun for us to do, especially for people that don't expect to get, receive anything, but they'd like to receive something, I just thought that would be very sweet. And we're all a family over here. Let me put in the channel link for the other channel. It's our true crime channel. We do talk true crime over there every night at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, wait, I about put this channel link in there. I was trying to think of what I heard today. I thought I heard something about, the people, the God's Misfits, they're doing a preliminary hearings right now this week with them. So a lot of evidence is, I guess, different evidence is going to come out. So maybe we'll go through that. I know there was a couple other things. There was some stuff with like even Sebastian's case that was just kind of laughable. Like it was just, like, are you kidding me at this point? Maybe we'll go over that. We'll see. We'll go over something. But I appreciate you guys being here today. And I'll see you guys over on the other channel. Did they? So what did they do? What do you mean they turned off the watch? Because I know they were going to do that. None of them wants to go to jail now. They were all in it together to begin with. It's crazy. I'll have to. Oh man, yeah. Well, Paul Grice already was like blabbing his mouth, and then when Core and Cole, one was only going to have a public defender, the other one was going to have a lawyer. That was like, I was like, something's going to happen there. Yeah, because I knew that that's what I was going to watch tonight. That's where I saw that they had done a new segment, but I just didn't get to watch it. Over on News Nation. Okay, I'll grab it from over there and I'll see if I can get anything else. I know that Carrie, is it Moody? Carrie Moody? Is that her last name? I think so. She's been doing a phenomenal job on covering this case. She's in the area, so she's at the court hearings and all of that. So we can look over on her Facebook as well. So I'm sure that's where I usually get a lot of the documents. So yeah, we'll check over there, see that's going on. And Cora flipped. Yeah, I knew it. Well, her husband took the lawyer and gave her a public flipping defender. I would flip on his ass. I would say it was all him. It wasn't me. I mean, that's just, I would be petty. I'd be a petty bitch. I would. Because who does that? I think that grandma, I think she can, you know, she can put up, I think she can put like herself through the trial, but like she's pretty tough, but I don't know. Of course, that her husband joined last minute. He wasn't even involved in the plan. Oh wow. Yeah. Luigi was indicted. Yeah, we went over that last night. Before we went over um the Rex Heuermann stuff. We read out his indictment, the superseding indictment. So, or no, the superseding indictment was for Rex Heuermann. Sorry, he just had the regular indictment. But thank you for being here today. I do appreciate it so much. If you want to be a part of, like I said, the Elfster, it's like a Secret Santa gift exchange, then you're more than welcome to join us. I will have the link and everything. I'll have a video that are live before our live tonight. We'll do like a short, 30-minute live, get it set up, and go from there. So I'll see you guys all then. I do appreciate you. Hey, Mo. I just got your email, Mo, literally just like 2 minutes ago. I am so sorry, but if you ever need me over there, let me know. I'll be over there. But yeah, that's all I think I got for you. But I'll be back one tonight. Like I said, I'll see you guys all later this evening. And I appreciate you guys for being here. And I'll see you later. Bye, guys.